about that being my very intro there. Ant Hill back. We're coming back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We were just leaving Skalitz. And we're just gonna go from there. Yeah. It's been an interesting run so far. I will say that. We've lost our parents. We lost our lover. We've lost our friends. We don't know anything anymore. Just give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry, I should take care of this before I started, but alright. Let's do this. Such a rough game this has been so far. So right now, as of right now, we're running from Skalitz.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Minél jobban vergődsz, annál rosszabb lesz, te ribant!
Okay, so it's equipped. Why won't he pull it? Whew, sorry about that, guys. No. Yep, I'm done. It wouldn't let me pull my weapon, though. That's what I didn't understand. Like, I was trying to help the lady. It might help me later. So let's try this again. Okay, I got my sword out now. Thanks for the warning about a drawn weapon. Okay, okay. So that's how I do it. Alright.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Now we're getting somewhere.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Kapicsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szaros!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambocskám, amíg elindulunk.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Mutass meg valami!
Okay. Yep. That's cool. not at all what I'm trying to have happen here. Yep, I'm dead. What the fuck? That's not even... Yeah, whatever. That just made me mad. Let's try this one more time.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Kapicsába mi ez? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy
Nice.
megjelennél itt, te szaros!
Nice, nice.
Látnod kell, galambocskám, amíg
Yep.
elintézzük ezt a féles...
And here we go. Dead, dead. We're just dead. Worst part ever. Sad part is I've already been through this, and it was not this hard. I was able to just come in, get them distracted, and now off I went. Now that I'm streaming, seems like that's an impossible task. I might got hello, you should just leave her there, let her be pillaged and da 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 da. Well, no, that's not how that's not how this is working. Okay, these people need to answer for their crimes, one way or the other. And I'm not high enough level to actually take them on. So,
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Minél jobban vergődsz, annál rosszabb lesz, te ribant!
Ah!
Kapicsába mi ez?
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelennél itt, te szaros!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambocskám, amíg elintézzük ezt a féles...
yep. That just happened. Game over, yet again. This is such horse crap. Literally. Like this is crap. Straight up. What is this, like my 5th time? 4th time? They always say 3 times is the charm. Well, I'm sorry to tell anybody that. Tell anybody this, but that's some bull crap.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
I apologize, you guys got to keep hearing this.
Tatar beast!
Az ördögbe, ez aztán kitartó!
Ah!
Kapicsába mi ez? Írjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, te szaros!
Látnod kell, galambocskám, amíg elintézzük...
Yeah!
There we go. There we go. Now we're going somewhere. Oh! Shot in the leg. We are shot in the leg, y'all. Okay, so now we're bleeding. We have the bleeding effect. Welcome to the stream. So we need to just concentrate on running away as fast as we can.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
We're off to Talmberg.
Run for it!
And away we go. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Can't catch me, can't catch me. Yep, I went there. No, I don't own anything to it. I'm just saying you can't catch me. 'Cause I'm like the gingerbread man. We do need to keep the horse at a canter at least. Getting shot at again.
Warn the others.
Run! Run! Everybody run!
Flee!
Come on.
Warn the others. They tore its skelet.
Tekerem a nyakat, te nyomoros!
We're almost there.
Oh my god! Wait!
Help! Skelet's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Just in time.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Just in time.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Some hot wine. I wonder how hot wine actually would taste.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. Burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that
I
hair
really
out.
do wonder how hot wine would taste. And we passed out.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Going to speak to the Lord.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make
We
all
do.
the necessary arrangements.
We
As
do,
you'd
we
imagine.
do. Well, we rode to Tallenberg. Now to talk to Sir Robard. And he's the fine gentleman that helped us bandage our legs. Well, our leg. I just really hope that I got those people distracted enough that that Teresa there got away. I really do. Alright. Sir Divish. Oh, I'm in a private area. Can't be in private areas. Private areas are bad.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
That
I
would
can't
be
understand.
correct. Reputation lost. What?
Milady, you're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
How did I lose?
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is
How
our
did I
great
lose
young man.
reputation?
Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
Thank you, my
Henry
lady.
here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Yeah, we better remember to take out the filthy boots.
Must eat.
Alright. Food. We'll eat that. We'll eat that. We'll eat that. We'll eat that. Okay, so we completed eating. Just to make sure. I overate. I'm a hog. I overate. I'm a hog. Alright. So here's our room. Go to sleep. I'm gonna sleep for 2 hours. I know it's not long, but we're gonna be woke up anyways. And time.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
I do wonder what it'd be like to live back then.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady.
I'll get us through this section, and then I'm
Thank you.
signing off for the night, guys.
You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God
Again,
knows
appreciated.
you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
We're gonna tell her the story of the
You're
raid.
right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armor, saw Father and charged at him. Cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzik's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
Not a whole lot, man.
After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
And it most likely will, my friend.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
That sounds
My
rough.
husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took
That's
before
a
Havel
long
was
time.
condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good,
That sounds
strong
rough.
man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady,
Oh man.
you're still young. Beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Aww.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little
Okay.
talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Rough. Rough, rough. So now we're having nightmares of the night or of the day this happened in Skalitz. And I'm sure he'll never forget that day. He literally watched his dad and mom be murdered.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
And that's how he feels about his dad, is his dad's always kind of been there. Always been the pusher.
Wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I already did. I did that for an hour. And now this is about to be wrapped up because I need to go to bed. So, we've got to experience Skalitz in the last video. We watched Henry's parents be murdered in the last video. Granted, it was more of a war situation. They were coming in and invading, and his parents didn't really make it, but it sucks that he watched it. We hopefully saved Teresa from the pillaging and stuff of that nature. Yeah, you'll have to. Sorry, buddy. So then we got to Talmberg. We've met Lord Divish. We've met Sir Robard. We've just talked to Lord Divish's wife. Explained to her the situation and how you feel, or how we feel. And I think that's just where I'm going to take this one and wrap it up. So once again, I appreciate every single one of you that has streamed or viewed my streams. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me so far. I hope to continue seeing most of you guys. I hope to actually see all of you guys in the future. Until the next time I'm on, Anthill 300 is out. Have a great night, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, whatever time it might be for you.